And we are back. No Flint Spirit Podcast. This is Dennis Miller, a.k.a. Brad Michael Ford, a.k.a. the name may change, but I remain the same.
It's your boy Tampa Bay Jose. What's going on, y'all?
It's Jordan.
my dog just looked at the mic for a second and said,
I have the giggles tonight, man.
Yeah, for real. We've been, honestly, it's fucking 10:34. We've been talking for, 2 hours?
Probably.
About that?
Yeah.
And now we're just recording?
Yeah. You got class in the morning?
Yeah.
I have a test tomorrow.
Oh, good luck. Hey,
I mean, I'll be all right.
Let's
I got
all
this shit.
Collectively say a prayer for our boy Dennis.
Doing a test in engineering
Yes, sir.
tomorrow,
Yes,
but when
good
you
luck.
get this shit, it'll be a week prior.
Damn.
Week in the past.
Oh, but still pray for Dennis.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know?
still, send your prayers out.
Yeah.
Through time and space. Shit. Time is a concept.
Okay.
Anyways, facts.
Let's get
All
this shit popping. Oh, man.
I hope you guys heard that shit. I love this fucking. So we're recording in a new place, and I fucking love it.
Thanks.
But yeah, big respect to Tampa Bay Jose.
Oh, no.
Much love.
Thank you.
All right, so let's start off with Liam Neeson. I have a
Okay.
couple hot takes, scathing hot takes.
Okay.
All right, so Jordan, do you know about the Liam Neeson incident?
No, I don't.
All right, so
Backstory time.
backstory. We need a soundboard.
Bro, we're working on it.
We're gonna fucking this year. We're fucking taking this podcast game
To the next level.
Definitely.
All right, so what happened with that is Liam Neeson is recording is doing a promo run for a movie called Cold Pursuit, and in the movie's about revenge and a whole bunch of other shit, but mainly revenge. And he's doing an interview, and the lady's like, "How do you get into character and get into the mindset of like wanting to take revenge, and just how do you get that deep?" And he says, "Well, honest with you, about 40 years ago, I wish I had the clip. I'll pull it up for you." He said, "About 40 years ago, I had a female friend who was violently raped." And he asked her, "Do you know who it is?" And she said no. He asked, "What color is he?" And she said black. So he decided for about a week or two to walk.
Was it a week or two?
Yeah, it was about a week or two, yeah. From what I heard, yeah. To walk around areas that people are saying predominantly black, but he just said areas. Like bars and shit. Yeah. And to try and find, as he put it, and look at me when I say this, a black bastard and beat and hope that the black person would start something with him so that he's able to kill him.
Didn't he, wasn't he going to, like, initiate the thing and then play victim?
No, his is more sinister in the sense of he knew that because of the way the system is structured, he wants them to start something so that he could defend himself and kill them. Because he said he wasn't going to start anything. He was walking around with
he was looking around and looking to kill them.
Yeah, looking for a black person to attack him
bastard.
out of a bar so he could kill them. Thoughts?
Is the guy white?
Yes, Liam
Liam
Neeson,
Neeson.
the fucking Taken guy. I have a special set of skills, and I will use them to beat people and find my daughter.
This is real life?
This is real life. He said this
You
happened
know
40
who
years
Liam
ago.
Nelson is?
Oh.
Here.
You pull it. Once he pulls up the picture, you'll see.
Keep talking, yo.
But I just wanted to hear opinions
Just off
on
the
that.
story, what are you thinking, bro?
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Like sick isn't bad.
Yeah. I was trying to get to the point of, okay, Jordan. Okay, Jose, what do you think about it?
Fuck that guy. He's a racist piece of shit.
He is?
Oh, without a doubt.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay. How should we act with knowing that information now? Okay, that's a good question for you too, Jordan. How do we proceed forward now that we've known that he said this and thought this out 40 years ago?
Look, I see a lot of people saying that people are changing shit, but damn, that's fucking flaw just off rip.
So wait, he's changed now?
This was 40
This
years
was
ago.
40 years ago,
He says
when he
that
was
he's
younger.
a changed person.
Yeah.
The only reason he told the story was because it killed him inside, like holding that information. I don't care. That's flaw. Dude, like how you said, like he knew the system was set up in a way that even if the guy,
okay, this is just my thought process behind it. My thought process behind it is that he knew that he couldn't initiate something because he would get in trouble for it. So he thought, well, if it's self-defense, I get off.
The way the way that this country set it up, like even if he did
he wasn't here.
something,
He wasn't here. He was in Ireland.
Oh, really?
He's from the UK. He was in Ireland when this happened. As far as I know, he said.
So the system's still set up the way it is here.
Black
and,
colored people get discriminated in every.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing.
Right.
Maybe, but from what I know in Ireland, there's a big majority of black people in the UK and Ireland.
Yeah.
So from my thought process was he didn't look at it
That
as
all right. That makes a little more sense.
he didn't look at it as, oh, you're black, so you'll get off. He looked at it as, if I'm defending myself, you'll get off, and the person who did it happens to be black. Is what I thought. And when you watch the clip, he didn't say, oh yeah, the black bastard. He said. He tried to make the audience understand the vernacular that he used, and he's in his mind at the time said black bastard, and he used quotation marks in the clip to indicate just how detached he was from that ideology.
I don't care, bro. Like, I've never been to the point that I was so mad that I wanted to actually kill somebody. Like,
that's crazy.
Want to hear my hot
black,
take?
white, brown, doesn't matter.
My hot take is, I don't think he's racist.
All right, that's you.
I don't think he's racist, and I don't think Kevin Hart is a homophobe.
I don't think Kevin Hart's a homophobe.
How are those two things different?
All right, so Kevin Hart's a comedian. Like, sometimes you tell bad jokes.
He told a joke about hitting his homophobic. He told a joke about hitting his gay child with a.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's
so
right.
what makes it different? Because it wasn't a joke.
'Cause-
You yourself say we can't joke about everything.
Because
Uh-oh.
Kevin Hart did not want to kill a gay person. Liam Neeson went out to kill somebody.
Okay, this is my ideology. My thought process is that if we want to live in a world based around equality and openness, there has to be a path to that openness. The same argument I had with Kevin Hart. And the thing is, I don't know if he's a racist or not because I do not know the man. So I'll take back that statement. I do not know Liam Neeson. I do not know how his heart works.
Off this story, you don't believe he.
Off of this story, I think that there needs to be a bigger conversation. I think that he tried to have this talk to have a conversation. And maybe he is racist. And maybe he's done things throughout the 40 years that were micro racisms, but maybe he hasn't. And I don't live in a world where I could judge any person off of something they thought 40 years ago. Because we've said this before in private. We all have had fucked up thoughts and fucked up things we thought and did when we were in middle school. Now, granted, none of us, I can imagine, went to the verge of killing someone because of their race, but it still goes on the premise of
that's where I draw the line. This man actually went out and like he was gonna kill somebody. It just didn't happen by the faith of God, by the grace of God. He was not provoked by a black guy, and he didn't have to kill somebody. But he actually went out and was going to kill somebody. Yeah, that's where
And don't get me wrong. I think the action that he did is fucked up, and it is fuck Liam Neeson for doing that. Yeah. But my thought process is that it goes to a bigger question of how do you guys feel about cancel culture? Mm-hmm. Should we cancel Liam Neeson for having thought this and having come out and said it?
What do you think, Jordan?
I don't know much about him, but
well, here's a rundown. He's just an average white actor.
Oh, okay.
He's an actor who does the same movie every year and plays the same role in different. Movie. Yeah,
what role does he play?
He plays the older guy who knows shit and ex-military could kill people. That's the role he plays in every movie.
That's the guy, bro. Taken, you never. Like, they steal the kid, and then he goes out to find the kid and kills everybody, like, in order to find his kid.
I'm not good with movies, bro.
There's like 3 of them bitches, too. The first one's the best one.
I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a room for... I honestly, to be honest with you, like... I think that's pretty fucked up.
I agree, it is fucked up. But my thought process is... Oh, go ahead.
Now, what you were asking about canceling him, like Joe said it best, Joe Budden, he was like, I don't, like... You
don't fuck with him anyways.
I don't even go out to go watch his movies. Like, it's not canceling him, but...
You're not making any effort to see his shit now anymore. Yeah, that's
exactly.
Fine. Yeah.
There was no point of watching it before. There's less point of watching it now. Okay. It's not about canceling him. He's just irrelevant at this point to me.
See, my thing is, for me to cancel him, I have to like really be a fan of his or like something like that to cancel him out of my life. But if I know him from a personal standpoint, and like, let's say like he told me that, I don't know.
That's a good question. How do you react if a white friend tells you? Look, you were all older. Let's say we're older. How do you react if a white friend tells you that in a moment of anger, he truly thought about killing someone who was the same race as you?
See, now that's different because he's it's one-on-one. You feel me?
So I'll ask you this: if he would have said it with Oprah, would it have been different?
No.
If he would have won Oprah,
he's putting.
listen, if you wouldn't know, I'm not saying in a sense he did it to try and. I guess I can see. I think I know where you're going. He did it in the interview in a way to open up. But I'm saying, let's say he knew he had the racist thoughts.
Yeah.
And he went on like a Oprah show and talked to Oprah and said, "Hey, I want to try and resolve these issues. I want to have a conversation and try and get down to why me and people like me think this. Would it be better for you in that case?"
No,
it wouldn't really.
That's where it goes. Actions speak louder than words. Like I would.
So he did it, but he didn't do anything. So what actions?
He went out to do it.
But did he kill anyone?
By the grace of God, he didn't.
Okay, but I can't.
He was gonna kill somebody.
But did he?
But he was going to kill somebody.
I understand what you're saying, but my thought is,
actions speak louder than words. If he really wanted to make a change, he would have that conversation one-on-one with Oprah, not with the cameras in front of him. Because just the him going out and saying that and putting that into the world, that has a bad connotation, bad energy that I put it on into the world.
Does it really?
Yes.
Can I counter that point?
How?
Okay, we all know we're all adults here. We know that there's racist people in the world, right?
Yeah.
How do we plan on fixing that? How do we can't wait for them to die, right? No. We have to talk to them and because a lot of hate comes from ignorance.
Yes.
And if Liam Neeson had this thought 40 years ago and was truly maybe the scum of the earth, deepest dark, full-blown racist, and has now resorted to a sense of opening up about that.
Yeah.
Isn't there room to go and talk to him and try and get him to change?
One-on-one, yes.
But you say puts energy out in the world. If that energy can be used and turned into good, isn't it worth a try? Because there's evil regardless. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying he went on Oprah and talked to white people love Oprah, and they're like, wow, okay, I could see how what he did 40 years ago was very similar to what I did when Trayvon Martin died.
Yeah.
How I thought, he deserved to die, he's black, whatever. I could see the wrong in that, and that could cause people to change. We see all these stories of former Aryan brothers and Ku Klux Klan members who figure out that it's wrong because they see a black person or they see a white person who they relate to get changed in a public forum, and they're like, oh, shit. It kind of makes sense now.
What has changed now that he said it?
What has changed now? Probably people are going to be more secretive about being racist because he got canceled.
No, man. I believe you do it one-on-one. You have a conversation one-on-one with somebody, and then you take actions to correct the behavior that you're showing. You volunteer and you give back to the black community.
Do any of us know anything about Liam Neeson's life or what he does in his personal? So how do we know he doesn't already do this?
We don't.
We don't. Exactly. We live in a culture of canceling people.
If he is, we should know.
Why should we? You just said it should be private. So now we're doing is he doing it now because he wants to be seen as doing something good or because it's genuine?
That's a different story.
Because like the Kevin Hart thing, for example, I brought him up earlier when the Empire guy got attacked and it was apparently with the MAGA members and there's whatever happened with that situation. Kevin Hart came out and said, and I texted you guys about it, and he said, preach love, forgiveness and shit, and people saw him do that and said, "Oh, you only did it because
his actions.
You only did it because
you only did words, but he's still
no." But I'm saying in retort to your point, people said he only did that because he got called out the first time.
Oh, okay.
So now, is anything genuine if you do it in a public forum? Is anything genuine at all now?
I mean, Killer Mike said it on some shit that. Like, they asked him about the Colin Kaepernick thing. He's like, they asked him, do you think that was just for publicity, or do you think they actually believe in Kaepernick? And he's like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's that what he said, that statement is out in the world. You feel me? So, I don't know. I feel like, all right, yeah, if he did it, like, out of just publicity, all right, he's still a shitty person for just doing it for publicity, but at the same time, you still have, like, a better light on that subject. You feel me?
You mean in regards to Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like back to the guy that you were saying.
Liam Neeson. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel like it does take bravery for once a racist to come forth and say, I'm no longer racist. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah,
I just will add. He said in the interview how he was ashamed of it and how he felt disgusting and how he didn't. He knew he wasn't right. So my comment isn't just because you notice how different media skew it. Like, for example, do you know that the person who gave the interview who said, "Oh, I relate to it. I agree with you completely."
No, I did not know.
Yeah, she said that, but no one's listened to the whole interview. People take out the fact that he said black bastards with parentheses. Yeah. People take out the part where he said he was ashamed of it. People would like to skew the story so that they could get their story out, and then they waited until the movie came out to publish the story. Yeah. So even their outrage isn't sincere.
Until I see Liam Neeson give back to the black community, I still.
I mean, yeah, that's Neeson, yeah. So, I mean, but mine isn't a fuck him. It's just a fuck him. I would like to live in a world where it may be that I'm too forgiving. I would live in a world where a racist could be. I think I look at it like this. I think if a person is racist in the past and they come out and they say things like I'm ashamed and I feel disgusted and I shouldn't have said those things, and they've shown that the same
they have
thought.
To show. That's the thing.
Listen. They showed that the same thought they had before. They now condemn that thought. Mm-hmm. And have done nothing in between of time, because we don't hear about Liam Neeson slapping black bitches or doing anything derogatory. The only thing we know is that he's in these movies, and that 40 years ago when he was younger and a friend got raped, which is fucked up in the beginning, he had a moment of rage, and he said it was primal rage, and the rage went out towards it being a black person. Now, do I believe if it was Hispanic, it would have been Hispanic? Yeah, I really do. I don't think that his racism in regards to that event was skewed towards black. I feel
if it was white, he would have.
Yeah, I think he would have went out for a white guy. I don't see. Nothing, because nothing that I've seen from Liam Neeson, or nothing in the statement as a whole, and everything included in it, seemed to be something skewed towards black. I think if it was Hispanic, he went for Hispanic. If it was Russian, he went for a Russian. I think it was honestly, there may be undertones of racism. I think that's apparent in society as in a whole.
Yeah.
But I think that with that incident, I think that he was angry. Because I'll say for myself, I've gotten angry and wanted to, and thought to myself, shit, fuck white people.
Yeah.
Because of that. Now, did the thought go to killing white people? No. The thought was, as I said earlier, waiting for them to die off, which is different, but it's still in the same vein of wishing death on someone.
Yeah.
So I just like to think that if they could come out and say that, it does more to improve the world as a whole if they can be not forgiven but pushed in the right direction than to cancel them, because then that gives a message to all the other white people who are on the fence, or anyone who's on the fence, to say, oh shit, he's famous and he said it, and then they canceled him and he doesn't have a job anymore. Yeah. I'm just some guy working in the tech department. If I say that I had those thoughts, they're going to say fuck me and get me fired. Yeah. And then that perpetuates the racism in the white communities.
Yeah.
So that's where I see it from. I understand it's the fucking thing, don't get me wrong, it's fucked up to think that, and I'm glad that no one was hurt. And I would like to think that if he would have done something, that he would have been killed himself, because that's a fucked up thing to do.
Yeah.
But I think that 40 years out and being able to come out and say it doesn't give him any strength or any courage, but I think it's a step in the right direction.
Hopefully it is.
Yeah, hopefully. Any closing thoughts, Jordan?
No, definitely. I agree.
All right.
Speaking about racist undertones, how do you guys feel about the Grammys?
Jordan got up.
I didn't watch it. No?
I didn't watch it.
I am not gonna watch the Grammys anymore. Fuck the Grammys. That shit is a bunch of bullshit. How do you feel, Jordan? Oh well, he's taking his.
He's taking. I mean, I never watched the Grammy. I haven't watched it since Kendrick Lamar performed with
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons. That was the last
performance ever. That, I mean.
First I look at who's actually gonna attend it, and then I'd make it. And I'd be like, I'll watch like 5 minutes of it.
Yep.
I just watch like certain awards.
Yo, did Drake get there like when the show started, or after the show started?
I don't know. Because remember we talked about it. We said he didn't. We said he doesn't
Drake,
show.
Man,
yeah.
I gave Drake so much hate on this shit. I don't hate him. I just call out his bullshit when stands like Jordan fucking say all their bullshit. But his speech
Drake
at
is
the Grammy,
a GOAT. Respect the GOAT. 10 years out.
Fucking no.
So far gone.
Respect Jay-Z.
No, respect Jay-Z.
No,
yeah, definitely.
He's not the GOAT then. Anyway.
He's one of the greatest of all time.
That's not the GOAT.
Okay, I retract my statement. I do agree. Hov is
shout out to Drake. His speech was amazing.
Fuck the Grammys for cutting him off.
Need any validation from these fucked up
committees of white people.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Respect white people, but fuck white people. In respects of we needing your approval for shit. No, we don't.
Definitely. I mean, the Grammys used to be cool back then, but I don't really think about it.
Because the performances were better, right? I don't remember hearing about performances.
Like half of it. I only saw Travis' performances.
No, but like.
First of all, fuck Travis for performing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
He was a fucking puppet. You are too big to be doing
stupid
shit.
You selling your ticket?
No, I'm still going. But like, That's
still getting your money though.
That shit's stupid, dog. Like you should not have gone and performed at Super Bowl for half of a fucking song. Like that shit was stupid.
Is that how much it was really? Because I didn't watch it,
dude.
I heard he did like 10 seconds. I heard he interrupted SpongeBob and then performed, and it was very short.
He gave SpongeBob the opportunity to be there in the first place, so I don't give him slack for that. It was just stupid, dog. Like you shouldn't have not done all that bullshit. Saying like you talked to Cap and you guys are cool with that. No, that was some stupid shit for half a song. If you would have gone out there and performed like and gave a protest, I would have congratulated you.
You would have kneeled at halftime.
But this shit, the thing that he just did was stupid as fuck. His performance at the Grammys was all right. I don't think it was his fault. I think it was the James Blake. He didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
His performance with the cage. I mean, I got it because he's like the rage, whatever. But I mean, it's whatever. It didn't do anything for me.
I like the ambitious effort where he tried to make Earth, Wind, and Fire sing "Stop Trying to Be God."
Yeah. That was real cool.
Said the ambition.
J-Lo killed it. Killed in Motown.
She did do it. She did.
You didn't like it?
I didn't watch it.
I'm not gonna say I didn't like it, but I don't know why they chose her.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that Bruno Mars would have been better for Motown?
No. See?
No?
Oh my god, he doesn't like Bruno Mars.
I was just curious. I was just curious because I think he.
So who do you think should have performed?
Who do you think could have done better? I'm just curious. I don't have an opinion. Other than Bruno, I can't think of anyone else.
Again, the Joe Budden podcast, they said it best. Where like I don't think J-Lo should have gone and represented Motown like that.
Mm-hmm.
But given the circumstances that she did, I believe that she did a good job doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, she wasn't bad.
She wasn't bad, but she shouldn't have.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, I think Chance the
interesting.
He's got that kind of vibe.
Yeah, but can he perform a Marvin Gaye song?
Is he a big performer though? Like
that's what I was thinking about.
Stagecraft wise.
I think Bruno's the closest thing you got.
Yeah, honestly, that's the first thing that pops in my mind.
God, Bruno Mars, I would've fucked up.
I don't know. I think Bruno Mars is a pretty good vocalist.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
One of the best. They should have Frank Ocean out there.
How do you guys feel about them not having?
Fuck them.
Not giving. Well, yeah, both.
Alicia Keys' performance was nice.
Alicia
Didn't she perform with the two pianos? I saw that on
Alicia
Twitter.
Keys is so pretty, bro. Like,
and she doesn't wear makeup.
That's
it's just natural pretty.
Yep.
No, nothing against anyone who wears makeup. I'm just saying Alicia Keys in particular. She just glows without anything.
Whew. Freckles do.
She performed pretty good too.
She did. I didn't see it.
Really?
I heard Nicki. I mean, not Nicki.
Cardi
performed really well.
I liked her performance.
Who else did I see? How'd you guys feel about rap album of the year?
I wasn't too mad. I mean,
I thought Nipsey should have won it probably, or Push even. But I mean,
I feel like anyone should have won it.
But I'm not gonna hate on Cardi. Congrats to her.
That's the thing that sucks, dog. I don't want to hate on Cardi, but literally anyone else, I would have been straight with.
I think anyone.
That's the crazy part.
I think there was no one in the category that didn't deserve.
Won. She should have not won album of the rap album of the year, and she should have won album of the year.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with you.
As much as we want to like claim Cardi as she's hip hop, and she is hip hop, I don't want to get that twisted. That album is more of a pop album than a hip hop album.
Well, because hip hop is pop now. Honestly.
Now, but it's different, bro. It's different.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. The for lyricism and being in the pocket and naturally rapping, there are other albums. Hell, Mac probably would have been a better album to win that than Cardi B.
Bro, yes.
But respect to Cardi B and all the hard work she put in.
Fuck Grammys for their album of the year. That was some bullshit.
So how do you guys? Speaking of Mac, how do you guys feel about them inviting his parents but not giving him an award? Do you think that they were obligated to do that when they invited him?
No. But I mean, I still feel for the family. I mean, what Cardi did was really cool. That she said that she shares the award with Mac.
Oh, that's
I respect cool. Cardi a lot for that. But
yeah,
it's not that. I don't know. It's just a bad situation, just in general. I wish Mac just would have been here himself. But I mean. I think it's really fucked up that the Grammys didn't give 21 Savage's parents or mom or whatever
that's
tickets.
Fucked.
That's fucked. My boy 21 is free now.
Yeah,
shout
out on bond.
Out on bond until his hearing. Shout out 21 Savage. But
I really do. Okay, I'll ask you guys this about 21. How do you guys feel about the reception to the jokes, and in particular, Demi Lovato being
that was crazy.
Yelled at. Do you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay.
I mean, it's like the energy you put out is energy you get back. So, I mean, I don't think it's. I could see like her joking about it, but like I don't know. Like if she jokes about it, she knows what people are gonna throw in their face right back.
Okay. I didn't like the argument being skewed to, well, when you were going through rehab, we weren't laughing at you when I saw the same Twitter accounts do the same jokes.
Yeah.
So and then I don't if she would have like posted a meme or something like Chris did, then yeah, I could respect that. But she said, "Oh, these are funny," and people.
It just felt weird, bro. It just felt weird.
My thing is.
Like what you said, it was a weird energy.
Was it weird energy
behind the tweet?
It feels weird for me to hear people say 1 second.
It's not cool. It's not cool for people to joke on her like because when she tweeted that, then people like the jokes, air quotes, started coming about her like overdosing. That's not cool. Like,
yeah, that's not cool.
No matter what she says, you still shouldn't.
You have to keep the high ground.
Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? But
you can't blame her for doing some dirty shit and to do dirty shit.
It wasn't shady because I mean, even we were laughing at it.
Yeah, I'm open about it.
We didn't know the severity of it. Like, it was just. It
was odd.
It was weird.
I think it was just the timing and the shocking. How shocking it was.
It was just weird to hear people say in one sentence, "Oh yeah, I thought some of them were funny," and then to say, "Then we shouldn't have laughed at them."
Exactly.
Like
so that's where I feel weird because we were laughing at it. Yeah, her tweet had it just felt weird.
Because wasn't it just, "Oh, I think the 21 Savage." I think it was the 21 Savage memes are the funniest thing on the internet right now. Wasn't that something along what she said?
My favorite part of the Super Bowl are the 21
Savage memes. Yeah.
So I don't.
Like, I don't see, she didn't really say anything. She just said the memes that people are posting, which a lot of them were 21 Savage fans, were upset. And then, why did no one cancel Chris when he did it?
I don't like Chris. I don't know why.
I don't fuck with Chris Brown either, so let's fuck Chris Brown.
Well, I mean, Offset.
Offset handled him. But I mean, like.
No, he didn't. Who would win the fight, Offset or Chris Brown?
Oh, Chris. Come on.
I don't know.
Really? Well, I'll ask you this. If Offset fights somebody. Does he got the tag team? He got the rest of the Migos?
Does he have guns on him?
Does he have?
I mean,
because if it's just 1-on-1, I got Chris. But if the Migos come against Chris, I got the Migos.
No, obviously. Yeah. Well, shit.
You seen that video of
Chris
Offset
on crack
jumping from the crowd and fighting somebody?
No.
You never seen that video?
No.
Watch that video.
He got hands? He look like he had hands?
Fights.
I don't want to fight anyone in the blouse. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to get beat up by someone in the blouse. Ooh, you got it? No, you didn't. Damn.
When I saw him jump out, like he was performing, and then he just jumped out of the crowd.
Oh wait, yeah, I did see that. Yeah. That was a while ago, though.
Yeah, it was.
Is it? Oh shit.
When the Migos were good. Hot take.
Really? I didn't like their second album. Culture 2 wasn't that.
Ooh, no, I actually like.
I like Walk It Like I Talk It. Was that Culture 2, right?
Yeah.
With the Drake, I like the Drake feature.
That shit was.
That was about it. And the video was fire.
I actually really like the Migos. I'm gonna be real.
I fuck with the old Migos more though. I mean, I like the older Migos.
Culture 1 was
amazing.
Man, that whole album was a whole bunch of hits.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. That album, yeah, that can come on now and I'll listen to any song on the album, with the exception of like T-Shirt, because they play that shit on repeat all the time.
I remember that shit.
That shit still is fire.
At the fair. Hey, y'all going to the fair this year?
Hell no.
I might. If my friends want to go, I'll probably go. But I only eat food. I don't want to go on any rides.
You remember? I don't know if it still happens, but like, it was bad to go to the fair.
It still is
like,
bad.
It still is?
Yeah, it's still bad.
Like, you would get shot at and shit like that.
Oh, yeah, like, especially on Fair Day when we all had the tickets in high school.
Oh, good old days.
Oh, man. High school was interesting.
I pass by it every time when I drive.
Oh, yeah.
I hated the fair.
No, I don't like. I like Strawberry Festival.
Never been. I want to go, though. I want to go. I fuck with strawberries.
Real country.
Yeah, I heard it's super. Because this is in Pasco, right? Pinellas or Pasco?
Plant.
Yeah. Plant. Fucking one of the P's. Yeah.
But yeah, hey man, shout out 21. I'm glad he's
I hope
back
the trial
with
goes
family.
well. The fight isn't over.
That's another thing. That's scary because he still has a really good possibility of being deported. Because
as it stands, it seems as if he's not. There are a lot of rumors going around, but from what I could find, that he isn't from like the UK. He's from a territory owned by the UK.
Oh really?
Yeah, and if he is deported, he still has the rest of the world to go to, and he can't come to America for about 10 years, and then he has to reapply. For a visa, a work visa.
Man, that will fuck up his money big time.
And that's the thing. So he could still tour internationally, but there aren't the same numbers just touring in the States where your biggest fan base is. So granted, while we all agree that the jokes were funny because the jokes were funny.
They were funny for like for like an hour.
The jokes weren't funny because of the deportation. They're funny because he was British.
Exactly.
I didn't see any jokes. I didn't see any jokes for saying, ha ha, my nigga 21 catching a 21 fucking boat over to Europe. No, it was about him being British. So I think in that sense, these jokes are cleverly done and are acceptable. Granted, if I were in a situation, I would laugh at them then, but I could find them funny later. People are like, oh, I'm British now. My red coats are the British. That's kind of funny. Fuck it. But it seems as if, due to his affiliation, that the proceedings may not go well. With that being said, though, thanks to, as you mentioned earlier, the GOAT, Jay-Z, who has gone through and helped pretty much everyone in the hip-hop community. Yeah. I found out today, and I sent you guys the post about him helping Lil Wayne and Kanye and Meek. Especially Meek recently.
Yeah, no,
I think that Jay-Z has a golden touch when it comes to these kind of issues, and I really hope that with his amount of money and influence from a business perspective, that he hopefully the person who's trying to make their name known by doing this won't get their name known, because there's no reason for an ICE agent to say his facade. Like, that's not your job to worry about.
What?
You hear the ICE agent said this is a facade. He isn't really who you think he is.
Yeah, I saw that.
What the fuck are you doing? That's not your job. Your job is to get people who broke the law. Oh, almost went off on Twitter today. Be glad I don't go on Twitter. I don't talk on Twitter. You know the mention about ICE? I'm about to start speaking facts.
Hey, Mitchell Stone, if you ever win this time, I swear to God, I'll pick all your hairs off your fucking chest. Alright, kid?
I didn't know we're in fucking World War II Germany, deporting kids in fucking concentration camps. Fuck out of here.
Fucking dumbasses.
Man.
Stone.
I respect Stone, and I would rather talk to him in person, so that's why I didn't say anything on Twitter.
Huh?
Get him on here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Booty hole, hairy ass,
shit,
booty hole up.
Hey, UF trip?
Pause. What?
Whoa. UF trip?
UF trip, hey.
You want to wait till football season, though?
Huh?
You want to wait till football season?
I'm down whenever.
I'm down whenever, honestly.
I responded to Mitchell because, I fuck with Mitchell.
You fuck with Mitchell, so it wasn't anything, big, but it was just, then you guys ended it about cookies and shit. That's how I think people need to understand this about the situations like this online. Yeah. No one's going to learn anything online. It's a cesspool of ignorance. Yeah, exactly. So you might as well try and be funny, get your jokes off, and then end it accurately. Yeah. End it on a good note, because no one's going to fucking become a better person through Twitter. And if they do, good luck. Yeah. Kudos to you. But most likely some bot isn't.
No one else. Stone is the only person I respond to.
It's because you know Stone.
And if he, I'm not gonna. I'm done now. Like it's just doing too much because it's been twice in 1 week. Fuck you. Bro.
It was another time. Shit, I didn't.
Yeah,
he
did it like a couple days ago.
I don't get on Twitter.
I don't talk to anyone else about that shit. That shit's stupid. Like.
Yeah, I don't try to get in debates with people.
I used to really enjoy it on Twitter.
Oh my god, my OG Twitter days. I would start.
My girlfriend gets mad at me when I say old Twitter was better.
Without a doubt.
Old Twitter's so much better.
I used to be
you young kids. Not my girlfriend's young. She's 20. She's of age. She's legal. Cause I said young kids. You fucking people on Twitter now don't get what Twitter was like back in the day. None of you would have survived an Xbox Live. None of you would have survived on PlayStation Network Live.
No.
Twitter back in the day would have fucked you guys up heavy. You niggas knew about Hunter Moore?
Yeah, he was weird, man.
Fucking blowing lives of fucking dimes. Man, Hunter Moore was the fucking guy. Granted, dickhead because he posted pictures of females without their consent.
I never liked them.
Called revenge porn. But the things females sent him.
I feel like you would know who he is.
I feel like he would too.
Yeah, because
he's banned from the internet now, so no way you're gonna find out about him. So
wasn't he kind of close with Lil B?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even know. I don't know. The only person I know close with Lil B is probably Clams Casino. That's a producer. That's A$AP Rocky.
Yeah. Back when A$AP was good.
He's still good. I like A$AP.
I fuck with A$AP. Speaking of A$AP, this goes to what we were talking about earlier.
He has one of the best videos.
Oh, his videos.
He's a phenomenal director.
Crazy.
Phenomenal creative director.
And I think he's probably the next well, he already is.
Yeah, some
the
shit.
Big style fashion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like all rappers. I think a lot of rappers.
No, he is already. I think he has some big. I don't know if it's Chanel.
He has a lot of deals.
Some big ass.
He fucking designed stuff for BMW.
He has a great eye for talent too.
Was it him or was it Frank?
It was him.
It was him.
No, he told. Remember the interview? He said Frank loved BMWs.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, after Rocky did a couple of videos or promotional things for them, they asked him to do it. Okay. They asked him to be design cars and shit. That goes to my argument or my conversation earlier. Do you think it's easier to be a hip hop artist now, or was it easier back in the day? And I bring up A$AP Rocky because he was someone who used the internet and Tumblr.
Wait, you said it was easier now?
I said it's easier
now. You're right.
I said because A$AP Rocky used the internet, Tumblr and shit, and popped off and became the big star, and then he got this contract deal. Back in the day, you had to know someone who knows someone.
Yeah.
I guess the argument for it was easier back then to make it, it was just the definition of make it. Like, it's easier to pop off now and, like, have your little...
One hit, get your bands, and dip.
Yeah, but I feel like back then, if you had a big hit, you would have a little bit more longevity. So it's just your definition of like.
I mean, actually, I'd argue. I'd be like, nah, because there's a lot of people that had like one solid album, like back in the day, and like that was it. Like they're just.
Yeah, but they still carried weight into today. Just give me an example of somebody who's had one great album and then just disappeared. That's old.
I'll say hits. I gotta really think hard about albums. Vanilla Ice is probably the biggest example.
Okay, but Vanilla Ice is still big today. You feel me? He's not as big as.
Yeah. Oh, you mean popular? You mean popular.
Not popular? Vanilla Ice still makes money. I know he had his whole shit where he like was broke.
Yeah.
But I think I just saw him like literally like yesterday or some shit. I think he has like
he has like a cook show or something. I heard
HGTV show.
Yeah, like a cook show or home improvement or cooking or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like.
So he's still making money.
Okay, so are we saying people using hip hop as a stepping stone to getting any kind of success is what we are calling?
Yeah.
Are we saying like how you said Vanilla Ice? Vanilla Ice isn't a popular rapper. No one's buying his music, but he has the HG show. Yeah. So are we saying like anyone who's used hip hop and then did something else popular?
No, yeah. I'm saying it's like
I agree.
You think that's what we're talking about?
Sure. Whatever.
Because like Flavor Flav, for example.
I'm lost.
Well, no, we're saying, is it easier back then or now? And you're saying,
I think it's easier now. Oh, okay. I think it's easier now.
I think that I think it's easier now just because of the internet. I think the internet is a big tool now for the youth. And granted, hip hop heads back in the day had to be better, and there were that many novelty acts. Granted, we did have Flavor Flavs and Red Foos and shit like that.
What's Flavor Flav doing now?
Flavor, I don't know. He had
Flavor Flav.
He had the show. I hope he's still doing well. He had the show for a while on VH1, and then I think he's just like relaxing with money.
Yeah.
Because I think financially he's all right now.
Yeah.
I think he's straight.
Yeah, I hope he is.
Hopefully, because he was fucking entertaining. That's for sure.
No doubt. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably easier today. Just because that's another thing that they say that it's a little bit harder now because there's so many. Like literally, we can go right now and just make a song, and then we can be fucking mega stars with that one song.
Yeah, I was saying if I had talent, but you don't need it.
Well, there's like thousands of other kids in the same city trying to do the same thing. So it's
I follow a lot of people who do hip hop and music and shit like that online.
Yeah.
And granted, I like them. I like some of their music.
Yeah.
But they're other than the local following, until you get enough money to get a feature, or you get lucky enough to know a DJ to put you on the line, put you on radio, you're not popping off.
Yeah.
Because like I can't, unless you're an industry plant, but that doesn't really apply to our statement, our conversation I had.
I don't know, man. It's interesting. I hope all my young fellas get their money.
Oh yeah, cake up, bro. Get your cake up.
Yeah.
Do y'all think? Do you think music has become less now?
Yeah, bro. I've been thinking about that a lot lately.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to listen to albums for fucking months, dude. Like, an album when I could be a whole year and listen to one album.
Really?
Yeah.
There's so many people dropping albums.
So many. It dilutes the fucking...
It saturates the market?
Yeah, bro.
Because, like, I remember... Like, I'll be honest with you. I only got into music years recently. Like, my mom would play the old songs, and me and Jordan have talked about it. We've all talked about different songs and shit they played. But... or that we've heard in our childhood, but I wasn't a big fan of music.
When did you get really big into music?
I have to say when I did the quinceañera, which is probably 15. So probably when I was like...
What year, do you know?
The year Headlines came out. Probably a year when
That's 2011.
2011? So probably 2011, to be honest with you. Like, I watched 106 in Park, but I liked the hip-hop battles they did. Yeah. I like that aspect. But, like, popular music and shit was probably, like, 2009 to 2011 when I really got into music.
Yeah. Good time.
Yeah, so I think I have some, and I went back and listened to older shit, but just like I feel like music in general is just like you said. There's so many albums coming out and it's being diluted. It's just not the same anymore. And granted, I love like Little Pump and shit when I want to get like ignorant and listen to dumb shit, but like, and granted, go ahead.
No, my bad. I feel like now the competition is real tough.
Yeah,
like I feel like you can get into music, but to be like
a superstar,
like you gotta be very, very like. I think now, before then, you just had to rap. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really have to sing. You just gotta rap good. That's it. But now, like, you have people that broke that boundary, like Kanye or like
Drake,
Kid Cudi a little bit too.
A lot of it.
But I really would say like Kanye first. Like
you Kanye and Pharrell first.
Pharrell tried rapping. He just wasn't necessarily.
I fuck with Pharrell rapping.
Pharrell is just
he's all right,
producing god.
He's more a producer.
He's more of a phenomenal, like, I mean, you know, probably the greatest producer. But like,
didn't he get in the Grammy?
Yeah. Shout out.
But he's also like a really, really good songwriter, and he's really good on hooks.
Shout out to the Vampire.
Yeah.
'Cause he's young forever.
Definitely. But I'll say like now you gotta do everything. Like people expect you to sing, rap,
dance,
entertain,
jump off stages and shit.
You gotta have a good personality now.
Be good on social media.
Now the cameras all on you.
Have been good on social media too.
I wouldn't say good personality. You just have to really be yourself. And then like I think nowadays the music fans now are much more educated than back then.
Definitely.
You know
because so they have a better look into the artist's eyes and into the music industry as a whole.
Yeah, because then they'll watch your interviews or they'll watch how you interact at shows and they'll get a feel for like, okay, is this guy genuine or not? And eventually it'll get put in the spotlight.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't hide anything nowadays.
You can't.
You know what I mean?
People out on themselves. Shout out Liam Neeson.
Exactly. But I mean,
outed himself.
I mean, look, I feel like this era is great. I mean, there's a lot of great like talent in music, but I just feel like we're still waiting on somebody new to like really like
take over. Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna get like an okay? I say this comparison, and I don't mean it as an exact comparison. Do you think we're gonna get like someone who's as big for music as like an Elvis? Fuck Elvis, but as an Elvis or a Michael Jackson or a Prince? Do you think
Drake's that now?
Do you think Drake is that really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Drake,
okay.
Kanye West is at that level, or once was. Well, he is on the credibility, like respect.
Musically, because granted, we all could say we don't fuck with his political standings and shit that he tweets about. Yeah. And I thought Drake doing a little thing about Kanye tripping on Twitter was hilarious when he did the whole.
It was cute.
Yeah, but I think that musically it's undeniable. Granted, he's had a couple misses. He's a musical genius and has history to prove it.
I think he had one miss. But
what do you think it was?
His last album. It was a good album, but it wasn't Kanye level.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of
Life of Pablo.
No, I like Life of Pablo. Jesus. I like that. Jesus is something that's grown on me, but
Jesus
still isn't my favorite thing.
I really like Jesus, but
really?
No,
but yeah, I agree with you on his album. I haven't listened to it once.
I mean now, because you gotta think at that time, rap wasn't dominating. You know,
the airwaves.
Yeah, so back then it was just either you make good music or not. So that's why you have like Prince and Michael Jackson. But I mean, now it's rap, so I say there's plenty. There's J. Cole.
I love what J. Cole's doing right now.
Kendrick Lamar.
Dude, I love what J. Cole's doing right now.
He's being the voice of hip hop, and we need that.
Travis Scott.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest Travis Scott fan, but I like some of his songs.
Travis Scott he's escalating, so he's getting up there. But definitely Drake. I definitely would say Drake is the best.
Is
artist.
That okay? Yeah, right. I can agree with that. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but yeah, I see it.
He's been the best artist, honestly, literally, like since I would say
10 years, bro.
Not just 10 years, but like he somehow managed to like stay underneath, but still noticeable under Kanye's like rapid like. I would say when Kanye was like really like on fire. Like I would say the span between Graduation and Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and Watch the Throne.
Watch the Throne.
Yeah, but then again, Watch the Throne was caused by Drake. Yeah. That's why I say I give Drake tons of credit.
Do you think that
Drake is,
go ahead.
Drake is Drake, bro. As simple as that, bro. That dude gonna be around for another 10 years.
I mean,
do you think Drake has a classic? Some people don't.
I consider Drake's classic. Nothing Was the Same. I think that was.
You don't think Take Care is a classic?
No.
I like a lot of his. I'm more of a. I like more of the upbeat songs, and for me, I like his newer stuff more than his older stuff. So for me, I haven't had time for one of his newer things to be a classic.
More Life was absolute garbage.
What's your opinion?
No, because it was a playlist. So bad, the playlist. That's the one. It was a playlist, so right?
It has Passion Fruit. It has what's the song with Young Thug? Ice. Yeah, and then.
Oh, I didn't like Ice Mile. Yeah.
I like KMT, but because it took X's flow. Those are the only 3 songs I enjoy. And Giggs' verse was awful, so that's why I say 2.5 songs.
Oh yeah, Skepta's verse. I didn't like Skepta's verse.
We don't have, or was it Skepta? I thought it was Giggs.
I thought he was like. Skepta was on a song too though.
I know you're talking about. Skepta's an interlude.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I mean, I've been going back to a lot of Drake's old shit.
I don't believe in stealing flows though.
I don't think that was really even considered an album.
It was a playlist. He called it a playlist.
That bullshit. Nah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
But listen,
he put it out. It's under his name.
In today's game,
everything's an album.
Exactly.
A mixtape is an album.
You're signed under a contract, and they give you a time frame for the album.
Yeah, musically. Yeah.
So
Talk about it.
I feel like that's why he did it to get out of the deal.
Great
but
excuses.
that's why like people like Frank Ocean, they take like 5 years from now. Because he heard
he's
dropping 2. Album I still haven't listened to. I mean, I still listen to today.
What, Endless or Blonde?
Blonde.
I didn't like.
I still listen to Channel Orange, but that's just.
Honestly, I'll sometimes listen to that shit when I go to sleep. I love falling asleep to Frank Ocean's voice. Pause. No pause. Fuck it.
Frank Ocean's a goat.
Frank Ocean.
No pause.
Yeah, no pause. Jose thought about that shit. Was like, yeah.
So I mean, there's definitely like I would like you can't really compare Elvis or like Prince or some shit like that, but there's a Drake, there's a Kanye West, there's a Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Our kids are gonna ask about that shit. Like what the fuck?
That's crazy to think about that.
Beyonce.
Oh my. You know what? I think Beyonce would be on that level. Adele.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I hope I want an Adele Sam Smith song so bad.
I'll kill myself.
I would be so sad and so happy.
Bro, there's like I think people just I feel like they can be too caught up in the past with music, bro. Like, oh, this sound like this, so I don't like it.
Because like I don't believe in stealing flows, and I believe that sound is invented. So like when you said the X flow, people have had that flow before X had it. I think hip hop is something where hip hop, from what I can think of, and if anyone
gonna say, I think
I don't think anyone had that
will go down history as like one of the greatest groups because they literally changed everything about music, literally.
Yep.
So you're giving all the credit to
I ain't gonna say the Migos.
Big Soldier.
Invented that flow. I'm just gonna say
Big
the Migos.
Draco.
Whatever.
You're giving all that credit to Big Draco. I gotta whisper. I don't want him coming through the halls.
Oh no, Soulja Boy's up there with influence, definitely. Because I would say Soulja Boy, his tactic is probably
genius.
Yeah. He started
internet hip hop.
Internet hip hop.
If there's a music hall of fame,
he deserves to be in it. His antics across the after that.
You think that's a new genre? Internet hip hop? I kind of like that.
Internet hip hop.
Oh, I like that.
Well, that's like SoundCloud rappers. That would be the same internet hip hop. It's the same kind of genre and the same kind of mix.
Let's just completely fuck SoundCloud and just start saying internet hip hop.
Yeah, it'll give them any credit.
That's the only thing that's keeping SoundCloud relevant. That and this podcast.
But I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
funny.
I do miss those days of like catching it strictly on like MTV or like
TRL or 106 in Park.
Now you want to say TRL after you call me white, you bitch?
I do miss that.
So you're so white.
Like,
I know it because of you.
Because now streaming, like everybody has it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes that shit.
Y'all think streaming is good for music?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for the artists more so.
It's good for the fans. Everyone
gets
it.
For the fans.
Okay. I think so too. I
feel like it's terrible.
I feel like it's bad for the artists because the deals they get put in.
Exactly.
I think it's good for the fans though.
Yeah, I think you have to play like the album like 10,000 times or some crazy number for it to be counted as one album play.
Oh, and Selena Gomez beating Drake out for most listened is definitely a scam.
Yeah, I definitely think
that's fucking crazy.
So I think it's just.
But
I think eventually in the future, once we understand it more, once the record
they give out
labels,
numbers and shit.
Yeah, understand it more, it'll be better. But as of right now, it's
shout outs to Drake though. What he said, fuck it.
We don't need your validation, man.
We don't need the validation. As long as people coming out and paying.
That's what I was saying. The Grammys don't mean shit really.
None of those awards mean anything, honestly.
None of them.
Leo didn't get a fucking award for how long?
Exactly.
Will Smith doesn't have an award. Denzel has.
Will Smith has a motherfucking Grammy.
Will Smith does. Well, he has a Grammy, yes. But he does not have an Oscar.
He doesn't have an Oscar?
No, Will Smith does not have an Oscar. Exactly. Big Willie. You guys know that.
You better get one with Aladdin.
So wait, Wait, let me ask you this: how many does Denzel have?
I'll look it up right now. I think Denzel doesn't have a lot either. I think if he does
if Denzel doesn't have a lot, then literally, like, I'm not watching that stupid shit. I barely even watch that stupid shit.
But it's the Oscars.
Jose, you were wrong.
Huh?
He isn't going to host the Grammy. I mean, he isn't going to host it. Kevin Hart. Remember we talked about it?
Host of what?
Whatever Kevin Hart was going to host.
No, it still hasn't come up yet.
They said they're not doing a host. He's not hosting. He said
the Oscars aren't doing a host.
Yeah, they're not doing a host.
So what the fuck are they going to do?
They're going to have different presenters. Just no host to swing it all together.
That is
trash.
I must have watched.
Listen,
I want to see how trash it is.
I'm gonna give it like 10 more years. All those award shows are not gonna
yes and no. I feel like if they start changing it, they'll be.
Yeah, but I mean that's run by a corporate. Like they're scared.
We're gonna change that, Jordan. You're gonna be corporate, and you're gonna be, come here. You're gonna be the head of the Grammys because you have a big ass head, and you're gonna just fix all that shit, bro.
Facts.
What did Leo try to get? Was it an Oscar?
What?
Was it an Oscar or was it a?
No, he won Oscar.
It was the Oscar?
Yeah, that's for the revenue.
Okay. Denzel has 2.
Wow.
For Training Day was Best Actor, and for Best Supporting Actor in Glory in 1990. And Training Day was in 2002.
Wow. How many does Halle Berry have?
Halle
Berry. Hallelujah. Holla. Back. I'll do ya.
Halle Berry is a very attractive woman. Kudos to her and her genetics. And her staying fit. People have to be. We have to take account being.
Shout out J-Lo. I still pipe J-Lo down.
She only has one. Halle Berry has one for Best Actress the same year that he got one. That's 2002.
So it is true. Like,
wait, but didn't Halle Berry win like the first like crazy shit? Like her win was monumental or some shit like that.
Maybe a first black actress. So. Maybe.
I think she might have been the first African American female to win.
Yeah.
Maybe for Monster Balls.
That's sad.
Oh no, I never heard of that movie.
They really don't like black people.
That's why I don't. That's why.
Anybody of color, they don't like nobody.
That's why I don't. When black people get the award, I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly how much credit I give to it because I think a lot of times they do it. They just do it to appease us.
Yeah, but
I think a lot of us deserve it.
Every blue moon, that's some bullshit.
I think a lot of films in general with Asian and black and Hispanic and Russian and all these other ethnicities deserve these awards. I just threw that shit in.
I'm gonna be real. Like I don't pray, but I swear to God, I hope I'll never become no celebrity. Like on some even if it's.
Bro, you're gonna be celebrity.
Also, Marshawn Lynch shit.
Off this podcast,
no, bro.
Because
I know you want to be big on like politics, and I don't think you really care about attention. But like,
I just want money.
I don't care about attention. I just want to help people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I see what you're
like
saying,
you know, it comes with the territory.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I accept that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, but like at the same time, bro, I swear to God, bro, like I'm gonna be the most like real deal. I'm not doing no interviews. I'm not like I do this, but I ain't doing none of that fuck shit.
You know who's a good model for being a good celebrity? Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves can literally go out in public and not have security because he's just a cool guy.
Yeah.
Like literally, there's stories of Keanu Reeves taking the subway. Like we hear about Jay-Z when he did it the one time to his concert. That's Keanu. That's what Keanu does all the time.
Yeah.
And he takes pictures with people. He's like a Andre. Would be the best comparison of this someone cool.
Frank Ocean too.
Yeah. Really? God, I never hear about Frank. He's so reclusive. I never hear. But I wouldn't doubt that he's a cool guy.
He goes out, but you just don't never hear about it.
Yeah. Like Keanu. Okay, well, yeah. Keanu Reeves literally does these blockbuster movies.
Places.
What? Really?
Yeah. Frank Ocean takes airplanes to places, helicopters and shit.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah.
You take the Uber helicopters?
Yep.
They got them up
That's
yet? For Frank?
Crazy.
Shit.
For Frankie.
I'm just saying that Keanu Reeves is if there was a celebrity to try and emulate, it would be Keanu Reeves because he's just a cool guy and he just does shit and people love him and there's nothing bad about him that anyone knows. Like he's just a happy guy. He does John Wick, has resurged his fucking acting career, might play Wolverine. Hopefully,
like,
I'm down for it.
I don't mind being locally, like, really known in, like, my city, like Tampa, but, like, other than that...
You're not trying to get international or national fame?
I mean, if it happens, I'm very, I'll be very, like...
That's another level of fame, like, being known everywhere.
Like, I'll be very appreciative for it, but I'm really just gonna, like...
You could do a Prince. Do what Prince did.
Yeah, I'm really gonna figure out some magic tricks.
Yeah, fly into the hood and leave.
Well, the recap of this podcast, so we're all gonna be famous, and no big deal.
Basically,
don't say that.
I told you guys this. I'd rather be someone behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Than be someone who's famous. Like I'm okay being in the
cabinet. I
want
to be a commissioner of the NFL to fix that fuck shit.
You would take it? You would do it to fix it?
Fuck yeah, bro.
I fuck with that.
I want to take any fucked up thing.
Any fucked up position?
And
kudos to the NBA. Can we? Is All-Star Weekend this weekend?
Without a doubt, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the
shout
fucking
out
All-Star game.
I'm sure there's still some fuck shit going on, but they do.
I don't doubt it, but
they do amazing.
They do. I think that
the NBA allows you to be more of a personality person.
Yeah, because I think they have less bodies to deal with. There's less personalities. Granted, bigger personalities.
Yo,
but
the first thing I would change from the NFL is that fucking draft day shit where they get butt ass naked and fucking take their measurements. That's some slave shit right there. But that's for another day.
They do what?
So before the NFL Combine, all the athletes that are participating have to like strip down and just be in their underwear, and then they take their height, weight, hand size, like all their measurements. And I don't know. To me, that just feel like
they treat them like workhorses, man.
Those are slaves, modern day slaves.
They give them no respect until they get hurt, and they don't want to be around you.
Yeah. But I think that's all we got tonight. You guys feel all right?
I think a good podcast covered some good topics. Hopefully these conversations start more conversations. And get
fuck
done.
Trump.
Oh yeah, shit. Fuck Trump. Fuck ICE.
Yes, sir.
We love you, Mitchell.
Hey, Stone. Fuck you. Just kidding.
All right. Good night and God bless. All right. See you guys next week.